What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about Stellar Blade. It's actually been a pretty busy last few days for this game. It got the collaboration with Nier, and, that's coming very, very soon. Photo mode, all that jazz. So, things are still coming out, I guess, right? They're doing, I think, a really good job, all things considered, even though it's not like these story expansion pack type things. They're doing a really good job of, keeping the game around, and every little while, just throwing out a couple outfits for her, right? I mean, that keeps people interested. Obviously, I think you guys might know that as well as I. So what I'm here to talk about in this video, though, is almost like kind of throwaway stuff towards the end of their investor call. So they did a little investor call, and sales seem to be pretty good. They talk a little bit about Stellar Blade, and sales are declining. So obviously, when a game comes out, a game specifically like Stellar Blade, it's going to do most of its stuff right away, and then it's going to trickle down, right? And it's not going to keep up that pace. It might have legs, but obviously, it's going to sell less and less as time goes on. So they basically say that. They say, hey, it's been doing good. Like, it's obviously still selling, and it's performing well, even though, the sales are obviously dropping, month to month. But they were asked specifically, well, what's the plan for PC? And they say that it's actually going to be releasing in 2025. That's kind of the big story. And they actually, this part's maybe the most interesting, not even just that it's coming to PC next year, but they say, considering the recent trends such as Steam's increase in share of the AAA game market and the global success of Black Myth Wukong, we expect the performance on PC to be better than that on consoles. And you know what? I like that confidence. I honestly will say I don't know. I don't know about that. It's possible. I think for PlayStation, what tends to, I mean, it's not a PlayStation-made game. I mean, they helped, and obviously it's a PlayStation exclusive, but when you have, these God of War types and, all these games that have made their way on PC, a lot of them have done pretty darn solid, right? And sometimes you'll have the ones that pop off. Days Gone did, spectacularly well, right? You'll have a couple games that, I think probably exceed what they're thinking. But for every game that does pretty good or actually really good, you have some games that you like to see them on PC. There's honestly, it's not a call for them to stop, okay? But I mean, actually, even in the last recent couple years, right? Games will come out on PC, and there's the ranking of all the PlayStation games that have made it. Some of them have just not done well. Even some of the Uncharted games have just not performed well. People just really don't play them. Now, it could be age, right? Could be something like that. We don't really know the exact reason, but some games do really well. Some games really, you want to see them on PC, and I'm happy that they came to PC. But again, maybe because of how long it took and other factors, they're really not performing well. So I guess I would just say to them, I mean, I'm not an investor, I'm not them, so I guess I really don't care in that way, but I do want success for them. I wonder how it'll do, because it seems like it did rather well. We haven't had numbers for this game in a very long time, but maybe a couple million is what you would hope that this game has done on PS5. You would hope this game has done at least a million, if not maybe 2, 3, 3.5, somewhere in that range. And then for PC, well, if you can match that, or even do more than that, yeah, that would be quite good, right? Imagine going to your investors with that one. But I don't know, because I honestly feel there is popularity to it. It's also a rock solid game. You talk about, and that's actually something I think it's got very much in common with Black Myth. I'll be honest with you, okay? I put in a lot of time on both of these games. I do prefer Stellar Blade, and I'll probably get into that more my end of the year type videos. I do like Stellar Blade more, but they are very similar. These two games, they remind me of each other a lot. And honestly, in terms of the quality, that reminds me of each other a lot, because they're just really good games. Maybe to me, they're not elite games either of them, but they're also not bad. These are just really solid, above average, great games that I think that would help too, right? You're releasing it relatively soon after it came out on PS5, in Stellar Blade's situation, right? If you can release it a year after, I think you could get sales, right? Now, could you match the PlayStation sales? Well, I guess it depends on how much PlayStation sales you actually did, right? If the game only sold 1.25, 1.5, could you get that on PC? I think you could. Obviously, I think that would be something you would probably target, right? So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Would you get the game on PC? Make sure, as always, you're subscribed to the channel, bell icon turned on. I hope to see you all on the next one.